Hi guys, welcome to Strides. Today we are doing some of the exercises, some of the examples related to imperative sentences as well as interrogative sentences in for changing them into indirect speech into reported speech. Okay, so here starting with the first one, but before that I would like to say that watch the video till the end, and please don't forget to subscribe the channel and like the video. Okay, so let us start. The father said to his son, don't go out in the rain. So what is father doing? Some kind of instruction he is giving, some kind of order he is giving. So how we can change? Now imperative sentences, we change the reporting verb into either order as per the mood of the quoted words. Either we can change it as ordered, we can change it as commanded, or we can change as told or instructed. Like this we can change. If it is a request, then we can change as pleaded. If someone is begging for something, we can say begged. So like this we can change in case of imperative sentence. And in case of interrogative sentence, we can just add, like in place of said, we can ask, we can put asked or inquired, something like that. Now in case of interrogative sentence, I already told in the previous video that there can be two types of questions. Like one is one in which the answer can be in a statement, and one in which the answer can be either in yes or no. So in case of yes or no, we use whether or if, and in others we use the same question word that is given in the sentence. Okay, so here let's start. The father said to his son, don't go out in the rain. So what is father doing? The father is instructing the son. Okay, so first father instructed his son. Okay, the father instructed his son, instructed his son. Now, as I said in the video in which I gave the explanation, that in case of imperative sentence, the infinitive to is added. Okay, before starting with the quoted words, the message that is given in the quoted words, we add the infinitive to. So what did the father instruct his son? The father instructed his son not to. Now this is negative, so we will say not to. Not to go out in the rain. Not to go out in the rain. Okay, the father instructed the son not to go out in the rain. Similarly here, the next sentence, the general said, march forward soldiers. Now general said, so obviously the general, what will the general do? The general will order his soldiers. Okay, so what is the general saying? That general saying that march forward soldiers. So what did he do? He ordered the soldiers. So here general we can use, for the general we can use the word commanded also. Okay, so here we add the word commanded. The general commanded. General commanded. Now to whom did he command? To his soldiers. So the general commanded the soldiers. Now the infinitive to will be added here, to march forward. March forward. Okay, the general commanded the soldiers to march forward. Okay, next is, in every sentence the mood is changing. Now here what is the mood? The convict said, please pardon me, your honor. Now this sentence is generally spoken in the court. Okay, so here what the speaker in what mood he is requesting, he is pleading. Okay, so here we can add the word in place of said, the reported verb, we can add here pleaded. What did the convict pleaded? Now with whom did he plead? Now we can't write your honor here. Okay, he is just giving a kind of salutation, a respect, so he is saying your honor, but we cannot write here your honor. This your honor word is for the judge. So what we can say here, the convict pleaded with the judge to pardon him. Okay, so the convict pleaded with the judge, adding the infinitive here, to pardon him. Okay, Now next is he said let's go to the park. Now here again the mood is changing. He said, whoever is this person, he is suggesting. Okay, so what we can add here? He suggested. He suggested. Again the infinitive will be used here, to go to the park. He suggested to go to the park. Okay, now the next one. The gardener said to her, why did you pluck the flowers? Now here comes the interrogative sentence. Now interrogative sentence mein we are asked, we are supposed to change the interrogative mood into the assertive mood. That means the sentence, when we change it into indirect, then it should come in the form of assertive sentence. Okay, so how will we change it? First of all, the gardener asked. Okay, so I told you asked or inquired, like that. As per the mood we will change. So the gardener inquired her, sorry, asked her. The gardener, if some information is asked, then we can say inquired. Okay, so the gardener asked her. Now it is a interrogative sentence, but in the end we cannot put the question mark. We are changing it into indirect or reported speech, so it will take the assertive form. So how will we change it? Why she had plucked the flowers. Why she had plucked the flowers. Okay, but here since she had plucked the flowers, if we see this much part of the sentence, that it is in the assertive mood, a declarative mood. That is why we do not put the question mark here. Okay, the last one. The teacher said to Hari, which book have you lost? Now the teacher is asking Hari that which book he has lost. Now here also the same thing, reporting verb changes into asked. The teacher asked Hari, which book he had lost. So here he had lost. Again it is coming in the form of an assertive sentence. So we will just put a full stop there and not the question mark. Now let's see some other ones. Okay. So let us see a few more sentences. Both are there, the interrogative as well as imperative. The mother said to her son, are you going out? So mother is asking his son. Now what is the difference between the previous interrogative sentence and this one? That in that the answer was in a statement, and here the answer is in yes or no. Okay, so here we will use if or whether, anything you can use. Okay, so how will we change it? The mother asked her son. In place of are we use if or whether. If he was going out. Are changes into was, going out. Okay, so like this it changes. If he was going out. The next one, the teacher said to me, can you solve this problem? Now the teacher is again asking here, so the teacher asked me. Now again the answer is either yes or no, so I'll use here if or whether. Let us use whether. Whether I can. Now here is you and it is for me itself. Okay, so whether you can use, so it is future, so it will change into conditional. Whether I could solve that problem. Okay, Now, the next one. Mother said to Ashok, go and change your wet clothes at once. So here we can see that Ashok's shoes are wet, and the mother is a bit angry, and in the angry mood the mother is saying just to go and change the wet shoes at once. So here how will we change? We'll just we can add here the mood. Okay. So the mother said angrily. Okay. Yeah, ordered angrily. Mother angrily ordered Ashok. Now again the infinitive to will be added here. To go and change his wet shoes immediately. Okay. To go and change his wet shoes immediately. Okay, like this it changes. Next, the child said, please don't punish me. Now here what is the mood? Again pleaded. Okay, pleaded or requested. So how will we change it? The child requested or pleaded. Okay, the child requested not to be, now it is negative, so not to be punished. Okay. Now the last one, the doctor said take this medicine twice a day. Now what does the doctor do? The doctor advises us. Okay. So here how will it change? It will change into, the reporting verb will change into advise. The doctor advised to take that medicine. This changes into that. To take that medicine twice a day. Medicine twice a day. Okay, so like this it changes. So the sentences of all the mood, even the questions of all the moods are included here. Now I hope you liked it, you understood it very well. Again, it's a request that please don't forget to subscribe for the channel and like the video. Thank you.